Welcome to the KEP Knowledge English Podcast. I'm your host, James Rivers, and I'm thrilled to have you join us on this journey of learning and discovery.
And I'm Sophia Wells. Whether you're looking to improve your English skills or dive into insightful discussions on a range of topics, you're in the right place.
Here on KEP, we explore everything from language learning tips to thought-provoking conversations that will challenge your perspective and expand your knowledge.
Each episode will bring you fresh insights, practical advice, and a little bit of fun along the way. So grab your headphones and let's get started.
This is KEP Knowledge English Podcast. Let's dive in. Hey everyone. Welcome back to a new episode. It's that time again, where we bring you heartfelt moments and some pretty great wisdom.
Hey there, everyone. So glad you joined us today. Honestly, who out there doesn't have at least one pesky habit they're desperate to break?
I think everyone has a few, Sophia. Habits can be seriously tough, especially those we've unsuccessfully tried to drop many times. Sophia, any recent struggles?
Oh man, you know me. My constant battle is definitely procrastinating on things I dread, like tackling my overflowing inbox. Just seeing the unread emails gives me anxiety.
Same. For me, it's late night snacking. It starts with just a few chips, then suddenly the whole bag's gone.
Totally relatable. Midnight snacks have a weird power, don't they? Like a siren song from the pantry.
They sure do. And it's a wild how that one snack turns into a whole late night routine. What starts as harmless nibbling becomes a Netflix fueled snack fest.
I feel that. And then the guilt kicks in. Right when you're brushing crumbs off your shirt at 1 a.m., it's like, why did I do this again?
Yep. And that's the moment when we start beating ourselves up, which only makes us want to comfort ourselves with more snacks.
It's a cycle. And I think a lot of our listeners probably deal with something similar, whether it's food, scrolling, or skipping workouts.
Absolutely. The good news is breaking bad habits doesn't have to be this all or nothing struggle. You don't need to change everything overnight.
I'm all ears, James, especially if it doesn't involve waking up at 4 a.m. to do yoga in a cave or drinking kale smoothies for every meal.
Nope. No caves, no kale. Just a straightforward, flexible way to reset your habits without feeling overwhelmed. It's all about making small, consistent progress.
I love that because let's be real, if it's too intense, I'm out. I need change that feels achievable.
And you're not alone. Most of us need something realistic and kind. So stick with us, folks. You're about to learn something incredibly simple, yet surprisingly powerful that could be a game changer.
James, why do these bad habits cling to us so persistently? I mean, we know they're bad, but we still keep doing them.
Honestly, Sophia, it's because we often aim for extremes. We think we need to go from zero discipline to total transformation overnight. And let's be real, that's a recipe for burnout.
I've tried that. Remember when I swore off all sugar one Monday morning? By Tuesday night, I was deep into a pint of ice cream, mint chocolate chip, no regrets.
Exactly. The problem isn't just the habit, it's our approach to changing it. We expect perfection immediately, and when we fail, we feel shame. That shame loops us right back into the old behavior.
It's like the brain goes, see, I told you this was easier, and just drags you back into the same routine.
Yep, habits are cozy. Even when they're bad, they give us a weird sense of comfort and control. They're familiar, and our brains crave familiarity more than progress.
That's so true. Like, I'll complain about my procrastination, but still choose to scroll instead of working because it's easier. It's a weird kind of comfort.
Right, and that ease is deceptive. It tricks us into thinking we're choosing rest when really we're avoiding discomfort.
So we're not lazy, we're comfort seeking.
Great. And we mistake that comfort for safety, which keeps us from doing the uncomfortable thing that leads to growth.
So, how do we break that loop without triggering the shame spiral?
It starts with understanding that habits aren't just behaviors, they're coping mechanisms. We need a strategy that doesn't feel like self punishment.
Preach. I'm tired of the go hard or go home mindset. Give me something that feels like progress, not punishment.
That's where the power of zero comes in. It's about creating a stable foundation before you even think about leveling up. So here it is, something I call the power of zero. It's not about overnight perfection, it's just about not letting things get worse.
That sounds so doable. Like you're not even trying to win just to not lose harder.
Bingo! Let's say you're consistently 15 minutes late. Instead of trying to suddenly be 10 minutes early, just focus on never being later than your usual.
That actually feels manageable. And honestly, when I've tried to make giant leaps, I crash and burn.
Most people do. That's why the zero approach works. It creates a sense of success right away. You're not adding pressure, you're just not making things worse.
I love this. It's like your first win is just holding steady. That's way better than trying and failing dramatically.
Yeah! And here's the kicker. Once you stop things from getting worse, improvement starts to feel natural. You're building trust with yourself.
That's huge. And when you have a win, even a small one, you're way more motivated to keep going.
Totally. The power of zero gives you permission to stabilize first. Once things feel steady, then you can move forward with confidence.
So the first step isn't get better, it's just don't slide back. I can vibe with that.
That's the power of zero in action. A calm, steady foundation for lasting change.
It also builds self trust. Like, hey, I didn't mess it up worse today. That's progress.
Spot on. You're proving to yourself that you have control. That's the base layer of transformation.
And the cool thing is, once you get that first win, the next one feels more possible.
Exactly. One win leads to another. It's a domino effect, but in a good way.
You know, James, this reminds me of my friend Leah. She used to overspend every single month, but instead of diving into an extreme budgeting app or cutting out every single joy purchase, she just aimed not to overspend more than she usually did.
That's a smart first step. So she wasn't trying to become a financial wizard overnight. Just freeze the problem at its current level.
Exactly. Once she hit that freeze point, she started getting curious. What if I save 10 bucks here? Or do I really need a second streaming subscription? It was kind of cool to watch her gradually shift,
That's how real transformation starts, with curiosity and consistency, not shock therapy.
right? It's like once she realized she could hold the line, she started exploring how to move it.
My brother Alex had a similar breakthrough with his screen time. He used to spend 5 hours a day scrolling, just bouncing between apps.
5 hours? That's like a part time job.
I know, wild, right? So he didn't try to go cold turkey. He just made a rule: no more than 5 hours, period. And once he got comfortable with that, he reduced it by 10 minutes, then 20.
And let me guess, it worked?
It totally did. His relationship with tech changed. Now he's down to 2 hours a day, and he's using that extra time to learn guitar.
I love that. So, listeners, whatever your habit is, the key is to stop the bleeding first. Just hold the line.
Freeze the slide. That's your win. Then build momentum from there.
And don't underestimate small shifts. One thoughtful action today beats a perfect plan you never follow.
Exactly. It's not about perfection, it's about progress that sticks. All right, folks, let's bring this home. If there's one thing to take away, it's this: stop trying to be a hero from day one. Just stop the backslide.
Yes, hit pause on the damage. That's step one.
Once you've stabilized, then you can look around and ask, what's the next tiny step I can take?
And I do mean tiny. If you're trying to sleep earlier, don't force 10 p.m. immediately. Just aim for 5 minutes sooner.
You're right. Small hinges swing big doors. Start with what's manageable and let the wins add up.
So here's our challenge to you: pick one habit this week. Just one. Use the power of zero. Stabilize it. Make sure it doesn't get worse.
Then celebrate that. Seriously, give yourself credit. Holding the line is heroic.
And tell us about it. Drop us a message, a comment, or even a voice note. We want to hear what you're tackling and how it's going.
We're all working through something. This is about building a habit story that makes you proud.
So go be awesome in a chill, low pressure kind of way.
Take care, be kind to yourself, and remember, stability is success.
See you next time, everyone.
Bye, everyone.